What's going on, guys? Today's Mining Disrupt 2024 conference is brought to you by our amazing partners Osprey Electronics, AlphaPex Miners, Yeti Audits, as well as Dynex, Alphium, and the BlockFlow Alliance. Without these amazing sponsors, we would not be able to get you the latest and greatest coverage from today's show, so let's dive in. What's going on, guys? It is your boy CryptoMykel here, coming today with a FPGA Friday update, guys, and this one we are doing live here at Osprey's booth at Mining Disrupt 2024. Again, thank you guys for being a sponsor for me this year, and thank you again for all of the years of work that I've got to do for y'all. Greatly appreciate that, and my viewers have also greatly appreciated that.
You're very welcome.
So thank you, and this is Jing?
Yes.
This is Jing from Osprey, and well guys, we got some interesting sneak peeks for you here today. Not only are we doing we talked earlier about the new devices or the new control boards that we released on the video today, but we are going to go even further into that and go over actually a product suite, as well as a new software, the new control boards, and the new packaging. So a lot of great stuff. Man, thank you so much. Would you like to begin?
Let's begin with the control board.
All right, so we showed you all a little bit of this earlier. These are the newer control boards that they have developed. So tell me more about this control board.
So this new control board actually kind of baked in all the changes we made for the old control board. So it doesn't have any more junk cables at the back. Those junk cables is actually for supporting the traditional stock fans and the neutral fan.
Correct.
And now we modified the circuit so there will be no more junk cables, more reliable. And also, most important, it doubled the memory size of the new board.
Right.
So the old board has a challenge of supporting multi-type boards because of the memory issues. So we cannot, sometimes you will have trouble if you run two types of the hash board on the same box. Right. With more memory, then we can actually run more smoothly with different type of the boards in one case. That's one of the major benefits we can get for the new board.
Right, and we are doubling the size, right?
Yes.
It goes from 2 to now 4 on the new boards. And these are for pre-order right now on the website, $49.99.
Yes.
As it is right now. So
it's already in Texas. It's already
here.
Yeah, so we're ready to shipping out.
When is shipment was in what, July or June?
No,
this
now.
is June, so they're ready to ship out now.
Yes.
There you guys go. So if you do have E300s, E100s of multiple different versions, you can get yourself one of these control boards. Are all products moving forward going to be on the new board?
Exactly.
Okay, so speaking of new products, you're getting new products, right?
Yes.
So they will all have this new board as well.
Exactly. All the new orders will come with this new board.
Okay. And so we're getting how many? Three new E300 models? Is that right? 3 or 4?
You mean the new E300 models?
Yeah.
Oh, we may have a line of new type of chips coming out.
Right.
So we are rolling out 2 variants. So one is different type of packaging.
Right.
So we know that Xilinx FPGA, this is D packaging. It's called B2104, and there are A2104, B2104, C2104, and D2104.
Okay.
So we're coming up with ABC packaging. So it's already in production. So that's we not only will support our own chips, but also we will support the rebuilds of those type of chips.
Right.
So some people actually was asking us before many times that they have the A2104 packaging.
Yep.
And we were not able to support in the past, but with the new design we modified, we will be able to support the whole series of packaging. As long as it's 2104. 2104 means the number of the pins at the back.
Right.
And then they have A, B, C, D, different type. So we can support all of them.
Yeah, because I had been talking with y'all before because I have a reballed BUP or BU9P currently that I just got back before I came here.
And I was actually looking at used chips on eBay because before we couldn't support those, and those chips I couldn't buy. So now I can actually look for those and continue to kind of look for those deals, because you can find just the chips, which you kind of run a risk for because you don't know. Luckily for me, my issue was my actual board. It wasn't my chip, which is usually the problem of the VU9Ps. I've noticed that across all the models, it's usually the board that's causing the problem, not so much the chip.
So one more thing I want to talk about is the chip testing. So when we do reboard, we need to make sure the chip are good before we put on a new board, because making a new board is expensive. So we were able to test the chips without power on in the past. So we test the resistance of different power circuits, and we were able to kind of sort out a bunch of bad chips, but we didn't power it on because of the testing board we had, was not able to. But now we have a new testing method. We are able to power it on and test the JTAG and test the power delivery before we do the reboard, before we do SMT. That means the successful rate will be dramatically increased.
Correct.
As long as you can send us a chip, the first thing we will do is we will do a full test of the chip. Then we will put it on the new board.
Correct. Yeah, because there is two phases to the testing. Before, because you could still have a board reballed and it not take successfully. That does happen and can happen. So it's great to see that y'all are improving on that and continuing to make it better for a customer, to where their successful rate is much higher.
Correct.
So I greatly appreciate the thoroughness that y'all are taking with this, because this is very delicate hardware. It's a little bit more, takes a little bit more finicking than normal traditional hardware.
Another news we have is we are rolling out more type of FPGA. So now we will have VU 7P, VU 9P, VU 11P, and VU 13P. All different types of FPGA boards can be on. Okay, so
and that's on top of the 33 and the 35 that is currently available.
Correct. So we are kind of we'll be able to have the full family of Xilinx UltraScale Vertex family, except the VU 3P.
Right, and that is because the actual cache size on the chip is just too small to support anything. And so what is the time frame on the newer chip types that are actually coming out, like the 11?
Well, it's Q3.
Q3? So in about a couple months?
Yes, or maybe Q4. Okay, so maybe end of Q3 or beginning of Q4. That's the timeline we're looking at.
Okay. So we're coming up here pretty soon. But at least before the end of the year, we will know and should have more machines to choose from now. So, man, that is awesome. I'm glad to hear that we're getting new products. We have a newer control board that will actually program bit streams faster, because we have noticed that here recently, which is some of the newer. It's kind of according to the Graham situation. A lot of it, they take a little longer to load up, and it's just because of the size, right? The size is much larger.
Well, mostly the first time it will take longer to load the bit stream,
right?
Because you have to download it over the internet. The second time it will be faster. The reason is it will be cache local.
Correct. Yeah, because we even have the feature now to where we can go in diagnostics and remove previous, because the cache size is only so big, and it kind of helps.
There is a change with our firmware.
Correct.
Used to be we have to re-download the whole firmware for a new algo, but our new version of the firmware, there's no need to download the whole firmware. You can just auto-update the algorithm, and that's the reason it will take longer to load the first time, because you need to download the bit stream over the internet the first time.
Correct.
So that's the reason there's no need to reload the whole firmware for new algorithm.
That's interesting. And that's a lot, especially when you're dealing with a lot of machines. One machine you're not going to notice something like this, but once you're increasing your machine sizes, the amount you're having, those problems add up over time.
Correct.
So it's great to see that it'll be easier and faster once we have the new control board in all of the machines. So it's good it's good to hear that that's happening. And is there anything else that we want to touch on?
And I think we normally pretty much cover almost everything we have.
All of the juicy tidbits. And so, guys, this is actually like a first. You're hearing this information here right now for the first time. Actually, they haven't even announced this online yet. So if you're watching this video, make sure you comment down below, like and subscribe, because this is really good information that you're getting here first, live from me at Mining Disrupt with Osprey themselves. So guys, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate y'all for letting me come here, interview y'all, and of course, be a partner with y'all for the past quite a few years.
Thank you for your support around the years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah. I was, even before the E300s were even around, I've been talking with them and working with them when I had my BCU 1525s,
correct,
which now I even sent to them, and now I have it as an E100. So that BCU has lived its life through us, and then it's still getting to continue its life.
So actually, you got the water cooling products for us. Right?
Yes,
that's our another product line, the Kina.
Yep.
Product line.
Yeah, actually, I have all of those products. I have a full-on water-cooled build that I had with my BCU 1525s. One of them unfortunately died. The chip I already knew was dead. I could see the crack across it, and I was like, well, that one's done. Mm-hmm. But I had another board that I knew was still okay, or the chip was okay. Yeah. And that's the one that I actually sent off to y'all and had reballed into one of these devices here.
Yeah, so one thing I want to mention, we also have the water cooling series product for the gamers, for like hobby mining.
Yep.
So it's Dracena.io, Dracaena.io.
Yep, and I'll have those links for y'all down below as well to make it a little bit easier, but that is also their sister company to Osprey. That is actually how I originally knew them, was as of that company. That's who I was doing relations with back then. So it's awesome that we've all grown in this space together, and we get to continue this relationship. So guys, we'll see y'all in the next one. Happy Friday. Thank you here at Mining Disrupt 2024.